Hi everyone, welcome to a classical tone and flow Pilates class. For today's class, you're going to need a booty band and ankle weights. You of course don't need these things to do the workout, but they do add an extra element to the workout and obviously make it a little more challenging. So today we're really going to go and fire up that core, activate the glutes, and really lengthen and strengthen and tone your body. So go and grab your equipment that you need and let's get started with today's class. Okay, starting in the center of our mat, we're going to put our booty band on just after a quick warm up. So we're going to come into standing, spine nice and long, and we're going to drop our chin to our chest. We're going to roll forward, rolling over our legs, rounding into that upper back, rolling down, slight bend in the knees, feet slightly apart. Gently just going to sway our body from side to side, allowing it to be heavy. We're going to round into our upper back, rounding up, coming head, neck, shoulders last to come up with a big shoulder shrug at the top. And then we go down again, chin to chest, rounding in that upper back, rolling forward, slight bend in the knees, allowing the body to be heavy. Coming back up again, really rounding into the upper back. You want to feel pull in the shoulder blades, coming up head, neck, shoulders last to come up with a big shoulder shrug at the top. I'm going to do one more. Chin to chest, tuck over, rounding that upper back, really getting a nice beautiful curl. You're really warming up that spine. And then rolling back up, head, neck, shoulders last to come up with a big shoulder shrug at the top. Okay, we're going to grab our booty band now and come into a seated position. So grab the booty band and just place it above your knees. And we're going to come lying down onto our backs. We're going to do a pelvic curl into a hip roll. So palms are nice and flat, fingers spread, shoulders away from ears. We're going to tilt our pelvic floor down. So we're going to tilt it up towards the ceiling, so back flat against the mat, and then curl our hips off the mat, coming into a straight line, keeping that core nice and activated. You want to make a nice horizontal line here, keeping it nice and tight, and then back down again. And up, we've got about 4 rounds here. We really just we were warming up the body now, so warming up the glutes, the core, the legs, firing everything up before we get into today's workout. Going to exhale as you come up, and inhale to come down. On our next one, we're going to stay at the top. Going to come a little bit higher, bring your feet closer, and we're going to move into a glute march. Feet flexed, try not to drop the hips, keeping that core nice and stable. March, lifting one leg at a time, alternating sides. One more on each side. And hold where you are, and we're now going to push our knees out and back in. So push so you're getting resistance on the band and coming back in. Don't let those hips drop. Keep that core nice and strong. Focusing on the outer thigh here. Pushing the knees out. Got 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Bring them back to parallel, and we're now going to squeeze our knees together. They obviously don't need to touch, but almost pretend that you have a ball in between your knees or a cushion, and you want to squeeze them together and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. So this is a great inner thigh workout. Squeeze almost feels like there's a magnet that's trying to pull your inner thighs together, your knees together, but obviously not closing them off. We got 3, 2, and 1, and then we're going to come up for some pulses. Whew, almost there. 3, 2, and 1. And we can come down vertebra by vertebra. Amazing job, everyone. Rolling onto our side, we're going to do a side leg series with the booty band on, of course, to add tension. So coming onto our elbows, bending that bottom knee for additional support. We're going to lift the top leg up. We're going to flex our foot, bring it forward, point our toes, and bring it back. Flex forward, point, and bring it back. Pushing out away from your shoulder, nice elongated neck. And on this next one, we're going to bring it forward, point our toes, bring it back. We're going to bring it to center, and we're going to do leg raises here. Pushing out of that shoulder, toes pointed, hands in front for extra stability. And we got 3, 2, 1, coming into circles, small circles. Other way. Ooh, definitely starting to feel the glutes activating the hip flexors. The whole leg is on fire. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, bringing your bottom leg long, coming down onto your elbow now. Still wanting a little bit of a lift in the ribs, we don't want to collapse in. And we're going to lift our top leg up and bring our bottom leg to meet it. So really focusing on, sorry, move a little bit forward. Check your posture. You want hip on top of hip, shoulder on top of hip, shoulder. Lift it up, bring our bottom leg to meet the top. So we really want to focus on moving, like it's working the inner thigh muscle, and we don't want to use our whole body to try and do it. We want to try and keep this part as stable as possible and bring that bottom leg up to meet the top. Really feeling that inner thigh activating. We're now going to bring them together. So bring them together at the top. Hold, see if you can lift them a little bit higher. And we're going to bring them together up and down. Really working into those obliques this side ab muscles. See if you can hold now after 3, 2, 1. Hold, hold, hold. See if you can go a little bit higher. Hold. Stay with me. And relax. Give your glutes a little love tap if it needs it, and come back onto your elbow. So we're going to come into a little bit of a side seated position. We're going to point our toes to the corner of our mat. We're going to bring our arm up overhead, and we're going to bring our arm and our feet to meet. So rotate a little bit. You want a little bit of cushioning on the side of your hip. You should be feeling this, almost like giving your hip flexor a nice massage, but of course feeling it in the obliques as well. Elbow stays on the ground. It's just bringing the arm and feet together. For 3, 2, 1, and relax. Flipping over onto all fours. Not giving us much of a rest here. It's a tone and flow. But of course, take some water, take that quick break, come into child's pose if you need it. So coming onto all fours and tuck our toes under, we're going to come into a bear hold, and we're now going to push our knees out to the side, resisting against that band. If staying up like this is too much for your core, you're more than welcome to drop down in between. So you can come up, open your knees, drop down. Come up, open your knees, drop down. Otherwise, if your core is feeling nice and strong today and you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, open those knees, hold here. Knees just hovering off. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to come into some pulses. Don't let the knees touch the mat. It's just little baby pulses. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees down, come back into child's pose just for a breath. Now swinging on over to the other side so we can repeat the leg series that we did on the other side. So just make sure you're doing the opposite side to what you did earlier. So coming onto your elbow, nice elongate push out of that shoulder, bottom leg to support, top leg comes up, flex foot, forward, point, back. Whew, I can hear my ankle getting a big release there. Remember to push out of that shoulder. Flex the foot, and then point to bring it back. One more, point back, and then come into center, toes pointed. I'm going to lift our leg up. We're going to move into our circles after this. 3, 2, 1. Move into those circles. Oh, I can definitely feel goose hip on fire. Small circles. Reverse them the other way. 3, 2, 1. Giving your glutes a little love tap. Oh, I'm starting to feel the sweat. And coming down onto your elbow. I'm going to bring both legs long, lift our top leg up. We're going to bring our bottom leg to meet our top. So really activating that inner thigh muscle, using that to lift the leg up, bringing awareness here. Hand in front for stability. 3, 2, 1. See if you can hold it here, just together. And now we're going to move both legs up and down. Really work, ooh, collapsing here. Really working into those obliques. Three, 2, 1. See if you can hold now. Hold, hold, hold. See if you can lift them a little bit higher. Just a little bit higher. Take a deep breath and relax. Coming onto your elbow now for those lateral flexions on the other side. So bringing your feet diagonal onto your mat, so pointing towards the edge. And we're going to bring our arm up. We're going to come up. Keeping that elbow on the mat. Using our core. Exhaling as you lift. Toes pointed. We've got 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Well done. We're almost at the end of our main workout, so we're gonna now roll onto our tummy. We're gonna bring our hands into a diamond, coming onto our elbows, lengthen our neck, push our shoulders. We're gonna have our feet slightly apart. We're gonna activate our legs. So what that means is we're going to straighten them so that your kneecaps come off the mat. We're gonna lift our right leg up, and we're gonna push our heel into our glutes. So almost if there's a piece of string trying to pull our heel down towards our glute. We're gonna pull, you should feel your glutes, especially the upper part being activated, and we're gonna drop it down. And then pull it back up, down. Remember to keep that other leg activated, keep your left leg nice and strong. Remember to feel like you're pulling that heel into your glute. Got one more on this side. We're going to move straight into the other side. Dropping it down, lifting your left leg. Remember, keeping that right leg activated. That knee off the mat. Really push the heel into the glutes. Neck nice and long. Pushing into the glute. We've got one more here. Pushing that heel in, feel the glute activating, and release. Taking our hands now, bringing them on top of each other. We're going to place our head onto our forehead onto our hands. We're going to bring both legs together. So I'll show you with your heels together. So both legs up, heels together, toes pointed out. And we're going to lift our knees off the mat, and we're going to squeeze our heels together and relax. And then we're going to lift. It's called a prone squeeze. And we're going to do it while our head is on our forearms. So squeeze, 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 and relax. Lifting, heels up, squeeze, 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 and relax. Squeeze, 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 relax. Squeeze those heels together, lifting those knees as high as you can go off the mat, and relaxing, and then coming up again. And sometimes a move that you think is the simplest that can really work into the muscles. And last one here, give it your best, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those heels together. See if you can hold it here, hold the heels together, and relax, bringing the feet down. Rolling onto your back, we're going to come into standing now. So rolling like a ball, coming into a standing position. Keeping the band on. Making sure that's just above the knees. Actually, let's move it a little bit higher. And we're going to put our weight on our left leg, slight bend, bring our right leg out to the side, and we're going to lift and tap. Lift and tap, lift and tap, lift and tap. And we're going to pulse here now after 2. So 2, 1, and we're going to pulse it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Directly come onto the other side. So bend in the right leg, bring your left leg out to the side, lift and tap down, lift and tap down. This is it. We almost got one more exercise after this, and we're going to come into our cool down. Lift and tap, keeping that core nice and tight for the stability. Tap. I'm going to move into those pulses shortly. 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And shake it out. Coming to face the top of your mat, we're going to do a narrow squat. So this is our final one. We're moving quickly into it before we end. So you just want a little bit of resistance. You can bring the resistance band just to above the knees. And we're going to squat down, come up, squeeze into that glute. Squat down. So narrow squat, feeling a little bit of resistance against the band. Pushing knees out as you squat down. And up. With the glute squeeze at the top. 2, 1. And on our next one, come down. We're going to hold. Tuck your tailbone under. Let's hold. A few counts. And now we're going to pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold, hold, hold. We're not done yet. Hold there. Hold, 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 hold. Stay with me. This is it. After this, it's straight into our cool down. So give it everything you've got. You're going to hold for 3, 2, 1, and come up. You can bring the booty band off now. You can also take your ankle weights off. Coming into our cool down, so we're going to come into figure 4 stretch on our back. So bringing your right ankle over your left knee, and then bringing your hands behind your left knee and pushing your elbow into your right knee to really get a deep, juicy stretch in that hip flexor and those glutes. I honestly love this stretch so much. My hip flexors have always been tight. This makes such a difference. Coming over to the other side. I also did this stretch a lot when I was pregnant and not on my back, of course. I would do it seated or pigeon's pose, which we're actually going to move into next. It's really pushing your elbow into that left knee, driving it back so you can get a nice deep stretch. We did a lot of glute work today, a lot of outer and inner thigh. This is such a beautiful stretch. And releasing, rolling up to come into seated. I'm going to place our left leg 90 degrees, swing our right leg back, and then roll over. We'll allow our body to become heavy and come over our left leg. If you want, you can place your forehead on the mat. You can put your arms out long, whatever feels good for you in this position. Swapping sides, so coming into a high plank, so tucking the right leg back, untucking the left leg, both toes up now, high plank position, then bringing your right leg forward and molting over it. You might find that one side feels a lot tighter than the other. For me, it's this side. The side feels really tight today. Might feel a little bit stiff, tight. Send your breath there. And then release, and we're going to come back into a child's pose. Knees out wide. Allow your body to be heavy, melt into the mat. Just take a moment to be present here. And take a big inhale in and exhale out. Letting everything go from the day, from the week, and then pushing yourself up into seated and pushing your hands back towards your knees. I hope you enjoyed today's class as much as I did. I really wasn't feeling like getting on the mat, but now that I did, I feel so good. I feel energized, and I know I'm going to be feeling that glute burn tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next class.